Ashleigh, it is so good to see you. You and I have been following this story since the beginning, since those kids went missing in 2019. Now today, the verdict, your reaction?
A little bit of surprise and not much surprise. I know that sounds inconsistent, but I think along with you, as a lawyer, it felt weird to see the Tammy Daybell conspiracy, because I didn't see a lot of evidence for that. Not to suggest that Lori Vallow didn't want her dead. I firmly believe she did. But the conspiracy, you can't just wish someone dead and be found guilty of conspiracy. So I was surprised to see that conviction. And then I was a little surprised to see the murder convictions with regard to the children. The conspiracy to murder the children, I thought that was a no-brainer. So in that respect, I was surprised to see 6 convictions across the board. But, delighted, because I'll be honest with you, I felt from the get-go that she was guilty of sin.
Well, look, I think if this was just a case of whether or not she conspired to commit the murder of Tammy Daybell, she might have been found not guilty. But the story that was painted by the prosecution and adding in all the details in Charles Vallow, that story was compelling. Now, Brian, you were in that courtroom before and after the verdict was read. We saw it live stream, but there's nothing like being in an actual courtroom. What was it like?
Yeah, so I was actually outside doing a live shot, but my producer Bill was inside the courtroom and was texting me in real time what was happening. And you couldn't really see, I was trying to see on the Zoom, you couldn't see Lori Vallow's face very well. But we've learned that she really wasn't emotional at all. She was just sitting there, sort of stone cold, staring at the clerk as the clerk read the verdict, and didn't cry, didn't gasp. It didn't really show any kind of emotion, which really actually covering this trial and being in the courtroom throughout the entire thing for the most part, didn't really surprise me, because for the most part, she didn't show much emotion at all. Even when the photo was up on the wall of JJ dead and bound with duct tape at the ankles and wrists with a bag over his head, she just stared into space like it was nothing.
And Ashleigh, that's kind of characteristic of this case, right? I mean, when she's on the phone with Chad when they're searching his property, no real surprise there that the police are searching the property. When she's being hounded by her son, Colby Ryan, about what happened to the kids, she's like, you don't understand. As Brian was saying, she really showed no emotion. What was your reaction to her reaction to the verdict?
It felt a lot like the bikini video, honestly, where all of a sudden she thinks she's in paradise. She thinks that they've pulled this thing off and they're going to sail into the Kauai sunset there by a pool. And she gets slapped with a warrant to produce the children. And Jesse and Brian, I think we all had the same reaction, like, she had no reaction. She just shrugged it off as though, no big deal. Is that all? Are you done now? And what mother whose children have been missing for, let's see, that's September, October, November, December, January, 4 months by this point, has no reaction to a demand from the police to produce her missing children. No, instead she seems more fascinated by her cult book that she's reading.
And I think like the only emotion she showed, Brian, and correct me if I'm wrong, is when there was that phone call that was played between her and her sister. I think she got emotional during that. There were parts where she, almost seemed human. I mean, literally, we're talking about somebody who killed and conspired to kill her children and the wife of her current husband. It just seemed to me that there was so many odd reactions from her, but I think I'm more curious, what was the reaction from the family? We showed a little bit of Larry Woodcock. This has to be incredibly cathartic, but what was the reaction you saw from the family and also the prosecutors after this monumental day?
Yeah, I think that I know that the family was relieved. I mean, Larry, JJ's grandpa, they've been in court every single day for the most part. Barely missed a day, rented a house here to be here. They were there during some of the most just awful, disgusting, wicked, twisted testimony and photos and text messages. They took it all in. There was one point where, you could tell Larry was just like trying to hold the emotion in because the judge had said, please, you can't get emotional in the gallery. And he was trying so hard to keep it in, but it was like impossible for anyone to keep it in. So they are certainly feeling relief. I think the prosecution, obviously happy with the outcome, but didn't do an interview afterwards. I think because they've now got to prosecute Chad, so they're not going to go on the record and talk about anything at this point. But back to Lori, with what Ashleigh was saying. I sort of wonder if this is a defense mechanism. To not have to accept actually killing her kids. She just holds on to the cult. She holds on to these crazy beliefs that Chad is some kind of savior and Jesus. Because what's the alternative? If she starts to accept reality, she then has to accept the fact that she was part of killing her own kids.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.